Norman Whiteside. A footballing prodigy and enigmatic talent. Early life and beginnings in football. Norman Whiteside was born on May 7, 1965, in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Raised in a city where football was an integral part of the community, Whiteside was destined to become a footballer. Growing up in a working-class family, he was introduced to the sport at an early age. His father, a passionate football fan, encouraged his interest in the game, and Whiteside began playing in local youth teams. His natural talent quickly became evident, with his combination of technical skill, physicality, and vision setting him apart from his peers. At the age of 16, Whiteside's promise was recognized by Manchester United scouts, and in 1981, he joined the club's youth academy. United, under the management of Ron Atkinson, had a rich history of developing young players, and Whiteside, with his exceptional ability and determination, was seen as a player capable of making an immediate impact at the highest level. He was versatile, capable of playing both in midfield and as an attacking midfielder, and his ability to control the tempo of the game made him one of the most highly regarded young players in the country. Breaking into the Manchester United first team. Whiteside's breakthrough into the Manchester United first team came in 1982 when he was just 17 years old. At that time, Manchester United was undergoing a period of transition. Despite being a relatively young player, Whiteside's technical maturity and footballing intelligence quickly earned him a place in the starting lineup. His debut came in a match against Brighton Hove Albion, and from that moment, it was clear that he was a talent destined for greatness. Whiteside's early performances for United showcased his ability to dominate the midfield with his strength, vision, and range of passing. He was not only a creative force but also someone who could contribute defensively, making him a key player for the team. His powerful shot and ability to score goals from midfield added another dimension to his game, and he soon became known as one of the most promising young talents in English football. Despite his youth, Whiteside quickly became a regular fixture in the United lineup. His energy, technical skills, and mature approach to the game belied his age, and by the age of 18, he had already established himself as one of the most important players at the club. His performances were a bright spot for United during a period when the team was struggling to regain the dominance they had once enjoyed. The FA Cup glory and rise to stardom. Whiteside's breakthrough season with Manchester United came in 1983-84, a campaign that saw the team reach the final of the FA Cup. It was in this competition that Whiteside truly announced himself as a player of the highest caliber. In the final against Brighton Hove Albion, he played a pivotal role in United's 4-0 victory, with his performances throughout the tournament showing a level of maturity far beyond his years. The most memorable moment of the final came when Whiteside scored a stunning extra-time goal to secure United's victory. His calmness in front of goal and ability to perform under pressure was a testament to his character and footballing intelligence. This goal, along with his overall performances, helped cement his place in the hearts of Manchester United fans, who recognized him as a player with the potential to become a club legend. Whiteside's performances in the FA Cup were just the beginning of a career that would see him go on to achieve even greater success with Manchester United. As the 198-0s progressed, Whiteside continued to develop into one of the most complete midfielders in English football. His physical attributes, combined with his technical skill, made him a player that opponents found difficult to contain. Whether playing as a deep-lying midfielder or in an advanced role, Whiteside was a constant threat on the pitch. International success with Northern Ireland. In addition to his club success, Norman Whiteside was also a key player for Northern Ireland. He made his senior debut for the national team at just 17 years old. And his performances for Northern Ireland quickly made him one of the country's most important footballing figures. Whiteside was a regular fixture in the national team throughout the 198-0s, and he represented Northern Ireland in several international tournaments, including the 1986 FIFA World Cup in Mexico. Despite Northern Ireland's struggles on the international stage, Whiteside's performances were often a bright spot. His ability to dictate the game from midfield and contribute both defensively and offensively made him one of the standout players for his country. His international career, while not as decorated as his club career, was nevertheless marked by his skill, work ethic, and leadership. Whiteside's determination to represent his country with pride earned him the respect of football fans in Northern Ireland and beyond. The glory years at Manchester United. In the mid-1980s, Norman Whiteside was part of a Manchester United team that began to rediscover its former glory. Under the management of Sir Alex Ferguson, the club underwent a period of transformation, and Whiteside was one of the key players in United's rise to dominance. His ability to control the midfield, make incisive passes, and contribute to the team's attacking play made him one of the most important figures in Ferguson's early years at Old Trafford. In the 1985-86 season, United enjoyed a successful campaign in the First Division, finishing in second place behind Liverpool. Whiteside's performances during this time were critical to the team's success, and he was widely regarded as one of the best midfielders in the league. He was also a key player in United's FA Cup campaign, which culminated in a memorable final against Everton in 1985. Whiteside's performances in the competition, including a crucial goal in the semi-final against Nottingham Forest, helped secure United's place in the final, where they triumphed 1-0 to win the FA Cup. The following season, Manchester United won the 1986-87 FA Cup, with Whiteside continuing to be a pivotal figure in the team. His ability to score goals, provide assists, and control the tempo of the game made him a complete midfielder. During this period, Whiteside formed a strong partnership with fellow midfielders such as Brian Robson, and together, they formed one of the most dynamic midfield pairings in English football. Injury woes and career setbacks. Despite his undeniable talent and success at Manchester United, Norman Whiteside's career was marred by a series of injury setbacks. His injuries, particularly to his knees, began to take their toll in the late 1980s and early 1990s, limiting his ability to perform at the highest level. These injuries significantly impacted his career, and by the early 1990s, it was clear that Whiteside's time at the top was coming to an end. The injuries not only affected his playing time but also hindered his ability to maintain the consistency that had made him one of the top midfielders in the league. Although Whiteside continued to play for Manchester United, his appearances became less frequent, and he was eventually forced to retire from professional football at the age of 26. The premature end to his playing career was a tragic turn of events for a player who had been on the verge of becoming one of the greatest footballers of his generation. A shortened but brilliant career. Despite his relatively short career, Norman Whiteside's legacy in football is undeniable. He was a player of immense talent, vision, and composure, and his contributions to Manchester United's success during the 1980s were vital. Whiteside's ability to control the midfield, score goals, and deliver key passes made him one of the most influential players of his era. Whiteside's time at United was marked by his ability to perform in big moments, with his memorable FA Cup performances and key goals being a testament to his talent. He was part of the team that laid the foundations for United's future dominance under Sir Alex Ferguson, and his influence on the club's success in the 1980s cannot be overstated.